Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. Today is a special day because I'm kind of kicking off something new. It's going to be an evolution, so bear with me. But basically, I wanted a way for there to be something a little bit more special for those that want to take a more active participation in the show, that want to contribute directly to the production of the show. So right now, we're going to be doing it through Super Chats. It might end up going through memberships. I don't know. I haven't looked at the memberships yet. However, if you want to donate or contribute directly to the show and basically be a sponsor for the next day's show, you can do that through the Super Thanks. And I haven't set the different tiers or whatever, but basically, depending on the amount, you'd be given the title of executive producer, producer, or assistant producer. And I'll be giving you a shout out and on the next day's show, which is what we're going to do right now. So the sponsors or the contributors for today's show we have two people. The first is, and I hope I don't butcher your name, so please forgive me. It is Batcha Galupi TV 5816. And then, and he did a super chat of $4.99, so thank you very much. Tip of the hat. And then we have the second one is Kaidan Salter for Heisman. So cool usernames. He did what I'm assuming it's a he. So Kaidan did one for $5. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you are the sponsors for today's episode. All right. Now let's get on with the show. Enough of that. I do appreciate everybody and what you do for the channel. You guys are all great. So we are starting off with a little bit of Trump talking about the devastating fires in LA and the incompetence of the mayor and of Governor Newsom. And I think both of those need to go. Mayor Bass is a complete idiot, and her true colors are showing that she's in way over her head in this fiasco. Just absolute, it's just horrible. But anyways, let's get to it. Let's do it.
Do you believe that federal aid should be provided to California for as long as it takes?
Well, it's very sad because I've been trying to get Gavin Newsom to allow water to come. You'd have tremendous water up there. They send it out to the Pacific because they're trying to protect a tiny little fish, which is in other areas, by the way, called a smelt. And for the sake of a smelt, they have no water. They had no water in the fire hydrants today in Los Angeles. It was a terrible thing. And we're going to get that done. It's going to finally be done. I got it done from the federal side, and he didn't want to sign it, but it's not going to happen again like that. There's no reason. Can you imagine? You have farmers that don't have any water in California. They have plenty of water. They don't have a drought. They send it out to the Pacific, and it's crazy. So what's happening in California is a true tragedy. I know those areas very well. I have many friends living in those houses. That is a true tragedy. Nobody ever thought. I mean, virtually Beverly Hills and areas around Beverly Hills are being decimated. The biggest homes, some of the most valuable homes in the world are just destroyed. I don't even know. You know, you talk about a tax base. If those people leave, you're going to lose half your tax base of California. Yeah. This is a true tragedy, and it's a mistake of the governor, and you could say the administration. Yep. They don't have any water. They didn't have water in the fire hydrants. Ridiculous. They don't have water. And yet they have, the water comes from, you know where? Up north. And it comes down at levels, they give millions and millions of barrels of gallons of water that they have, and they send it out into the Pacific. For the Pacific, it's like a drop, it's nothing. But for California, it would take care of the whole state. So what's happened is a tragedy, and the governor has not done a good job. With that being said, I got along well with him when he was governor. We worked together very well, and we would work together. I guess it looks like we're going to be the one having to rebuild it. But
Yeah.
what happened there, I don't think there's anything
No, you're the
that
man
I've
to do
ever
it.
seen quite like it. And the insurance companies are going to have a big problem. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
they
talking
are.
about big, big dollars.
Yeah, and I don't have the clip today. I'll see if maybe I can try to find it. But it was Joe Rogan, and it was back in June of last year. And on his show, he was talking about how he was talking to, I think it was like, I don't know, somebody that deals with the fire department or is part of the fire department out there in Los Angeles. Anyways, it was somebody who's knowledgeable, and this person was telling Joe that consistently every single year they get fires in the LA area, and every single year they have super high gusts and winds and all that in the Palisade, that whole area. And this guy was telling Joe that basically they've just been getting lucky that one day you're going to get a fire going, and you're going to get just the right amount of gust going in the right direction, and the embers are going to spread, and then it's just going to be just hell on earth. And that is so tragic that was talked about back in June, and it was talked about years before, and Governor Newsom just never did anything with it. And Mayor Bass sounds like she cut the budget or something for the fire department. Anyways, everybody that knew anything about anything out there concerning the fires knew this was going to happen. It was going to be inevitable. They just had no idea when it was going to be. Tragically, it was just like 6 months later, 7 months later. So, brutal. All right, now on to some more insanity or lib delulu. And these people just they're clinging. They're clinging hard. Let's take a look.
I'm letting go of how I think this is going to play out. All I know is that Mango Mussolini will not make it to the variety of house that happens to be white. So,
you're so clever.
I'm just going to chill out and wait and see what happens.
I've had it up to my eyeballs
Good.
listening
This side?
to the fucking
Not this
bullshit
side.
coming
Not this
out of
side. Right here.
that orange son of a bitch's mouth.
Oh, jeez.
From threatening to annex Canada to
Heck yeah.
renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America,
Why not?
invading Greenland and Panama Canal.
What? Why not?
Have you people lost your goddamn minds, MAGA? Have you lost your
No.
fucking minds?
Nope.
Do you not understand what you have done? No, apparently not, because you're all sharp as fucking marbles, okay?
And you're not.
He is going to destroy not only that country that you live in, he's going to
you
destroy
are.
this whole fucking world. And it's
Oh,
all on
come
you, you sons
on.
of bitches. You fucking morons, you idiots.
What did you say? What the did you just say?
I am just spitting fucking nails right now because this is getting out of hand. It's every fucking day that he
It's gonna
has to
be.
spew some kind of bullshit and threats. Like he thinks he's the fucking king of the world. I hope when you start to suffer, Mega, you suffer fucking bad. I hope that you people
Please.
are rotting after he's done.
The only person who's going to be rotting is you and your venom-filled hatred towards half the country of America. So a little over half the country, I guess. I don't know, but it's I'm totally for not taking, but buying Greenland. They're a monarchy or something. So just everybody's got a price. so just open up, just start printing that money, let it rain over there in Greenland. And I don't know, I would be fine with it. And the Gulf of America, I think that sounds great. Why would anybody be against that? Why? There would be no reason. All right.
Because you deserve it.
We do deserve it.
Trust the process. So,
Okay.
House resolutions
I
13 and 14. Let's get into it.
Oh, gosh.
To sum up, after the election certification earlier today, when most people probably turned the TV off, the Republican and Democratic caucus spokespeople respectively filed almost identical motions, H.R. 13 and H.R. 14, both of which got approved and will be discussed tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So all that is known about these House resolutions so far is that they are privileged. So they basically can't be talked about publicly. They have to be discussed in private. And this makes sense after we saw both the Democratic and Republican caucus spokespeople, like they literally like shushed the teller whenever she was trying to begin saying what the resolutions would be regarding. They were literally like, "Oh no, we'll discuss it tomorrow. We'll discuss it tomorrow. No need to talk about it now." And I've been seeing commenters say too that they've been like going online to see what HR 13 and HR 14 could be because it's listed. But I think that other people have said that that is from the last Congress, like the 118th and not the 119th that just started like literally a couple days ago. Now, I do want to stress, given how the election certification went today, I don't think that we can expect there to be like a moment tomorrow, you know, like that we could point to in decades to come and say, you know, that's when it happened.
What?
I don't think that we're going to get anything like that. But, and I'll point to this again, trust the process. Trust that the people that we have elected know what they're doing and are doing it when it counts.
Good stuff.
And in moments of doubt, honestly, I remember the stuff that I know, like the Eric Garland tweets.
Oh, yeah, we know
those were like
those
a big one for me.
Oh, yeah.
And
me too.
We have Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that she's afraid. She's afraid.
Oh.
Mind you, this woman is proven that she is not afraid of literally anything that any reasonable person would be afraid of. She's afraid that Trump won't make it back into office. I mean,
no,
I've also seen a lot of people throwing around this "you can't get arrested for shoplifting until you've left the store" argument, which essentially in this case means Trump couldn't officially be charged for EI unless the E was official, which now it officially is official. So all of this to say, anything can happen. The journey may not be what we want and what we expect.
Wrap it up, dude.
I have a feeling that the destination will be that.
Yeah, it'll be that he gets inaugurated, sworn in like what, a week and change, 7 days. I don't know what time. I don't even know what day it is today. The 10th. So 10 days is it? That's all that's going to happen, my man. That's all that's going to happen, and the country is going to celebrate. It's going to be great, and it'll be interesting to see if they do the party or gathering on the 19th. I guess supposedly Trump wants to throw some kind of gala or something. I don't know. Some festivities. All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
The only thing that
he's
makes
going to plead
sense
insanity
is that he's going for the insanity plea at his sentencing this week.
Right.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Oh, I guess that's today. Yeah, we'll see. Well, he's not going to plead insanity because he's not insane. Oh, this video will never get old. You know what? That is a very true statement. Let's soak it in. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, the 20th. Happy birthday. Can't come fast enough. Happy birthday to you. Like, seriously, he couldn't even remember the kid's name? Like, jeez Louise. One name. And he probably, I didn't watch the full clip, but he probably mentioned the guy's name before they started singing. And he still can't remember it 20 seconds later or whatever. Oh my gosh, get the heck out, Biden.
right.
Is that real? That cannot be real. That is not functional. That's exactly what it would be like. That's ridiculous.
We just left the California Senate office of Alex Padilla, whose state is being ravaged by fires and the climate disaster. And at the same time, Congress is set to pass $8 billion more to Israel to continue to bomb and obliterate people in Gaza. We are drawing the parallels where people...
Wait, so you don't have any problems with the billions that just got sent to or ready to be sent to Ukraine? That you have no problems with that. It's just those evil Israelites that we can't send it. We can't send money to those dang filthy Israelites. Jeez.
People in communities in California are being evacuated from their homes, and people in Gaza have been evacuated from their homes for the past 15 months.
Well, you know what? Look, I feel for the Palestinians, I guess, the people of Gaza, the innocents, whatever you want to call it. But look, those people voted for Hamas. They elected, I believe, Hamas to be their leaders. So you kind of reap what you sow in a way, you know? Just saying.
Instead of funding more devastation and destruction, we need to be putting that money into constituents, whether they are from California, whether
I
they
totally
are from
agree.
Minnesota, Appalachia.
Agreed.
Every bomb that goes off is being tested and built on sacrifice zones in this country, on indigenous lands.
Right.
We need that money for climate reparations, for healthcare, for housing, instead of going to further climate collapse and further the devastation and genocide of the people in Gaza.
Okay, it's like there are like little nuggets of truth and common sense that she has in there, but the problem is she has it wrapped tightly around all this propaganda that it just becomes meaningless, really. So nice try, Code Pink.
And so we are here today making the connections between the climate crisis, between endless militarism, that genocide is ecocide.
Yes, genocide is ecocide, right. The two are just linked hand in hand. What a bunch of morons.
We need to put that money into constituents and communities.
Well, there's some truth.
My dad is Mexican, and he dresses like a regular Mexican dad. He wears a cowboy boot, cowboy hat, cowboy belt.
Yes.
And he always talks to us in Spanish at home, but lately he's been talking in English, and I think we found out why, right, Sebas?
This is funny.
Let me show you why.
I don't know what that says. If anybody, any Spanish that shows up on this little clip, if anybody could give me the translation. I mean, I guess I could go to Google Translate, but I might be too lazy. I don't know. Just if you know it, just let me know if you happen to. Whatever. Okay, let's check it out.
I'm changing the hitch cover from my truck, from the hitch.
The Grinch?
From the Grinch, the Christmas is over, to the Trump.
Trump, you don't even know English.
Hey, don't say it too loud because people might listen to me and I don't want to get deported. Además, I'm under disguise. I'm not Mexican anymore. Look, change my shoes from the boot to the Jordan from the Pulga.
That's funny.
My regular belt. The cowboy belt is gone. I have a regular belt. I might even lose some weight. I have a Texas hat. No cowboy hat no more. And I'm practicing my English.
I don't give a crap what you say. Okay, now, there it is again. I can talk like that. It's the First Amendment right. Violating the rules of the court. What First Amendment right did I violate? Am I under duress of arrest? You're going to go to jail if you... I'm going to be arrested. Fine. Okay. Here. Mr. Mayor, City Council, my name is CJ Grisham. I'm a civil rights attorney here in Texas, and what I just witnessed was a violation of Mr. Followell's rights. Swear words do not provide probable cause for an arrest for disorderly conduct because the words, as a matter of law, are not fighting words. Now, you will be seeing a letter from me, a demand letter for violating my client's rights just now, because he has the right to say whatever. He has the right to say all of those words because it is a First Amendment right. You can't do anything about it. It's called expressive speech.
Yes.
We are allowed to express ourselves. If I think you, Mr. Mayor, are a tyrant, I can say that. If I think the city manager is a piece of shit, I can say that. It's protected. This is the case law. I don't give a shit what you think. The law is right. You escort me out, I'll sue you as well, Mr. Mayor. Do whatever you want. This is the law right here. And if these chiefs come out here and throw me out of this meeting, you had better read this, chief, because he's telling you to break the law.
And he's spitting fire.
Hey, what am I gone for? What am I gone for?
You're going to go to jail for disrespect.
Oh, you're going to arrest me? Oh, you're going to arrest me? Okay, so under the threat of arrest, you just filed. All right. Okay.
You know, I'm just making a judgment here, but I'm pretty sure everybody, I'm assuming this, I guess this is in Texas somewhere, which is kind of mind-blowing that this would even be happening there. But I guarantee you that most, if not all of those people up there, the mayor and all those people are probably leaning left. Just shooting from the hip there, but probably leaning left. And I don't understand how we keep electing, especially at those local levels, people that are so soft. There's just a segment of this country that have just become soft. Soy boy, soy girl, I don't know how you want to describe it, but it just makes me sick. Oh no, you're calling me names. Oh gosh, my feelings are hurt, so you've got to go to jail. Oh, shut up. Seriously, just shut up.
Oh God, not another one.
Oh boy.
Hi, fatty. I mean, baddie.
Okay. Anyway, do you have New Year's Eve dresses?
Before we get into this, why on earth are both of these women wearing midriffs? I mean, I don't think they're supposed to be midriffs, but the fabric can't like reach, like they can't touch the waistline, so they're just showing like all this nice stretched skin, and it's just not very attractive. In my opinion, I don't know. Okay.
Is this for you or for someone else?
For me. Don't you have plus sizes here?
Oh, well, of course we do. We go all the way up to a large.
Large? That's not gonna work. I need a 4X.
4X? What, for your calf? I think you need a little bit higher than a 4X, my dear. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's lowballing it a little bit.
We totally have something that'll fit you. Accessories fit everybody.
That's fatphobic.
No, we love fatties here. But you can try tour it across the street. Bye.
Okay, that was horrible acting to begin with. But seriously, why does everybody have to play the victim card? You have control for the most part. If you want to lose weight, you can lose weight. It's easier said than done. I understand that. And a lot of things have to happen for that change to happen as a lifestyle change. But it can happen. I'm losing weight. It's a slow grind, and maybe I could be doing things to help it along faster. But give me a break. I'm never gonna sit there and play the victim card ever, because that's just I'm a Gen Xer. So I mean we don't even have a deck. We don't even have a deck of cards because we don't make excuses, right? We just live life, right? If we F up, we F up. That's how it is. But stop playing the victim card. If you don't like the way you look, change it. Take steps. Okay, what is going
white
on?
People. I'm white, you're white. We need to shut up and listen to people of color.
Oh boy, yeah.
However they're grieving, whatever they're going through.
Yes.
We don't know what they're doing, so we need to shut up and listen. That's not the nicest way to ask, but that's okay. That's part of the point. It's time for us to check our privilege and not expect everyone to be nice to us all the time. It's time to just shut up and listen.
But I thought you were supposed to be nice to everybody all the time, because apparently words are violence, right? I thought that's what they always claim. So which is it?
I got my cake pops removed, but now it's time to turn my candy cane into a donut. After the procedure is done, I will stay in the hospital for about a week. And while I'm there, they will pack my freshly made donut with napkins. This will ensure that everything sets in place and the donut doesn't close in on itself. After about a week, they will remove the napkin and send me home with instructions to dilate. Dilating serves the same purpose as the napkin, making sure that the donut doesn't close in on itself. Just instead of using the napkins, you use a plastic candy cane or dilator that you place inside of the donut for 20 minutes, 3 times a day. And as you heal, your donut will become more resilient and you will increase the size of your dilator until eventually you're ready for the big leagues and you only have to dilate a couple times a week. That being said, a lot of people don't want to dilate. It's understandable. The good news is that you can get a zero-depth donut, one that looks the exact same but doesn't require dilation. There are certain things that you can't do with a zero-depth donut, but that trade-off is worth it to some people. Personally, I am down to dilate because I am sick and tired of my candy cane. I'm going into 2026 with a donut.
Literally. What in the world was the purpose of recording that whole thing? I don't give a crap about your candy cane or your donut. First of all, anybody that would even be thinking about getting any kind of surgery to change their candy cane into a donut is seriously mentally ill. Just keep your candy cane. Keep the schlong, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. Why go through all that pain and suffering, and then you've got to do that for the rest of your life? And I've heard that there are complications for a lot of people, and their lives are just absolutely ruined because of that type of surgery. Seriously, just be happy with who you are, people.
We are destroying the Olympics for anyone who's not a man.
Well, that's a very grandiose vision of it, but
not really. Not really. If you look at the times and the results of men Olympians against women Olympians, you will see that in almost, I think, 98% of all the events, men are so far ahead of women on speed, on power, and everything else, every other discipline.
Women
would never win a medal again at the Olympics if you had your way. Is that what you want?
That's very sexist.
No, it's
you know that the
it's a
first
physical.
woman
Hang
to-
on, it's not sexist.
Do you know the first woman that
hang on, James,
found the channel?
I'll come to you. It is not sexist. It is a fact. It's why we separate the sexes.
Yeah, I mean, if she mentioned or he, I'm pretty sure it's he. I don't know. Whatever. That person mentioned, oh, that's why we want to separate. Yeah, if you do want to separate, there should be like a special. I mean, what is it like? Not even 1% of the population or whatever. But if they want to compete, fine, let them compete. But let them compete like in their own special trans league or division or whatever. So we could have men's, women's, and trans, I guess, whatever. Because, yeah, these men that are competing as women are absolutely destroying the record books. And the women, naturally born women, they will never, ever, ever come close to beating these records. And they've essentially ruined competition for these women. And, I thought we're supposed to be pro-women, right? Feminism and all that. Anyways, okay. Listen, I do hope that you enjoyed the episode today. And if you did, please subscribe, like, share, slap that bell so you get notified whenever I put up a new video. And until the next video, stay safe and know that you're appreciated, you're loved. We'll catch you later. All right, I'm out.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.